All right, so just to be clear, because I think it's important kind of moving forward, you understand where we stand on this. We are not trying in any way to lecture here or to say that what we think or our opinions are the way you should think. The whole point of this is to bring a topic to the group, which we are part of, to have a good discussion to kind of move forward together. That means we may disagree. It may mean that we're really on opposite sides of this, and that's okay. That's the whole point. We want to generate discussions in this group, and today's discussion is about really NHL coaches in general, specifically Bill Peters out of Calgary, who just resigned after clearly saying some racist language in his locker room. I'll tell you right away that Travis and I agree that he should be moved on, that there is absolutely no place in the NHL for any type of racism or xenophobia or content that separates groups based off of their identity, racially, religiously, or ethnically.
Is that even useful? To attack anyone for anything other than their skill or anything like is there any
this is where it gets complicated, right? So based off that, racial, ethnic, no, it's unacceptable. To attack people, though, or to motivate people comes in a lot of different ways, and that's the point of this discussion, is that the NHL is going to be going through a movement here, and I just want to make sure that this is my opinion. Again, I think it's really going to be a tough responsibility for the fan base to not group things together into one big movement. You're seeing this now with Mike Babcock, obviously Don Cherry, Peters. You're hearing about other coaches throughout the NHL, and this is my thought on it, okay? It is not fair to bundle Mike Babcock, if you disagree with his coaching style, in the same bag as this Peters situation. They are very, very different things. All right, I got to say this again. I am not talking about racial, ethnic, religious things. Those are unacceptable. So that's why it's important. We can't group these two things together.
Anything that hurts inclusivity in the game, it should be condemnable.
I agree with that 100%.
But things that maybe people don't like,
tactics you don't like, that doesn't work that way.
Keep in mind the 1980 team, who we happen to be working with, I mean, they didn't like Herb Brooks.
No, they hated him.
They hated Herb Brooks.
Herb Brooks.
And everyone remembers him as one of the best
that
players
is a
of all
great
time.
point, right? In today's culture, I wonder if the scene that everyone's seen that movie, again, how would we have reacted to that today? Right? Because that would have absolutely been called abuse by today's standards, okay? And it was abuse. They clearly got results. So I'm saying I don't want to have too much of a conversation about this, but that's a great thing that they put it in a Disney movie and suddenly it's this great scene that everyone loves.
Everyone loves, yeah.
Right? And it's that is absolutely what we're talking about. That was physical abuse to a team. So all I'm trying to say is this, is that, look, it's every situation's different. I've been a coach at many different levels. Okay, I coach the way I coach. I'm a big believer in the power of positivity, but I also know that sometimes guys need to be pushed a little bit, all right?
Again, this is on us. Focus on the good. Get the stuff that's really bad, we'll cut it out of the game and just try to move forward and not focus on everything. Because if you start focusing on everything that coaches may or may not do wrong, then one, you lose the original message, which racism and bigotry is not a good thing and it needs to be out of the game. And two, I don't know. Actually, that's just the first one. It's mostly the first one. I kind of lost it on the second one. I lost my train of thought. But
so here's what we're gonna do again. Please discuss this below. We are not looking for any anger or fighting. We're trusting you with the responsibility here. This is the only thing we're going to lecture on. The responsibility of this audience, which was kind of handcrafted, to discuss this issue and be okay with disagreeing with each other. There will be people, believe it or not, watching this that disagree with everything we just said. Okay? And that's absolutely okay. It's okay to disagree, but let's have a discussion that's going to move the meter forward. Okay? Let's be conducive towards finding a better place together. It's okay to disagree.
Yeah.
It's okay.
I think if you take anything from this, the goal is to make the game more inclusive, which is pretty much our goal with everything we do.
If you don't like that, then leave the channel.
Yeah, you can unfollow. Yeah, that's no-brainer.
We're going to carefully walk off screen while you begin, okay? Slow. Good luck.
See you tomorrow.